I've had a pretty crazy life. I was very young when my father died. I was actually sixth grade, 11 years old. I had an older father. He was 63 when he passed. Immediately after that, my mother had a nervous breakdown. So I pretty much had to raise myself. I met what I thought was the love of my life. Spent 18 years with him, had 4 beautiful children, which was a blessing because at age 24 I had to have an emergency hysterectomy. So if it wasn't for the 4 beautiful children that I have, I wouldn't have no children. Me and my mother lost contact during all of this, and I contacted her. I looked her up online one day, called her, told her I had 4 beautiful children that I'd love for her to meet, and I'd love for her to be a part of their life. So we moved up to Salisbury, North Carolina, and that's where I met this gentleman that was very abusive to me. At first, everything was great. Then when we moved back to Gaffney to help open up a restaurant is when everything got crazy because I had no one here. I was in a relationship where I was controlled. I had nowhere to go. I had to make up stories when people asked me if I could go places. I had to make up reasons why I couldn't. I was living in pretense and lies. He started videoing me. Like every move I made, he would have a camera on me. My kids were only allowed to go to school, and thank God we lived right around the corner from the school. I wasn't able to walk to school to get them. He had me secluded. It even got to a point where he was drugging me. It was just a very hard time in my life. It was me and 4 kids. Until I had a friend that stepped in. She seen that I was declining, I was going downhill, and she came to me and she says, Irene, I know a place that can help you. I know a place that you can go to. Of course, I was scared out of my mind, but I listened, and I spent the weekend with her. Later on, come Monday morning, she took me to the Harbor Hope here in town. Miss Barbara and Mr. Lehman, Merle, he was absolutely wonderful. Terry Black was absolutely wonderful. They welcomed us with open arms. I have never in my life ever witnessed so much love and compassion that they gave me. It took me about 2 weeks to get back on my feet mentally. Once I was able to get out into the community and volunteer. We had everything that we needed. We had warm beds, we had clothes, we had food. Once I was there, I was able to get a part-time job where I am now working full-time as a site manager. From my children, 3 of them has graduated, and my baby, he is a 10th grader. I've been able to get my own place. We actually were able to turn our life around thanks to them, thanks to the Lord. I always thought to myself, why did God let all of this happen? But he did this to show me, and he protected me during this. I could have been killed through this. My kids could be hurt, but they wasn't. And I was able to rededicate my life to the Lord. My children were able to give their life to the Lord, to give their heart to the Lord for the first time. He revealed to me that no matter what you go through, no matter what trials are thrown in front of you, if you give it all to the Lord, he will see you through.